So now let's talk a little bit about life after basketball. Friend of the program, Nick Young, dropped a video recently offering his thoughts.
Life after the NBA is cold, my nigga. You gotta refine yourself. If anybody say this shit is fun, this shit ain't fun. Nah. Look at niggas, nah. Look at everybody. Nah, look what niggas look like after the NBA. Niggas get fat, they lose their mind. Look at that. Look at Gil. Look at this whole cast. Got a nigga with a crown on, a rusty crown on. Niggas just trying to catch a wave. Shit is crazy. If y'all want me to come to y'all and speak at y'all conferences and shit, I tell y'all, enjoy that shit. Enjoy the hoes, the clothes, all that. I could say I live, baby. I lived 1,000 years, but I'm telling you, when it's over, it's over. You have to become a regular citizen again. You at home, you can't do the shit you used to do. You cheat now, it's over. Ain't no coming back. Don't cheat now, because you're going to lose it, because you're going to bring in the same amount you used to bring in. You know? You cheat now, it's over. Don't cheat now. I learned not to cheat. I'm a good man now.
I think the gist Nick was saying is don't cheat. Shout out to Nick. I think he was at Target.
Oh, shit.
Sock section, bedding section, hard to tell, but looks like the local Target from the ceiling view.
You know what the irony of this is? Because you know I retired before him, right? He with the Lakers and shit. He used to call me a baking cake ass dude, right? Talking about you over there baking cakes, you a family man, right? Laughing, oh, you look miserable, all that. And I'm like, oh, no, that shit gonna hit you, gonna hit you too, right? He played for the Lakers, so he doing everything he wanted to do. You know, you got your Iggy, yeah, he having fun. Look at his ass now.
Yeah.
He the corner in. You got the corners over here. You got the liquor store dudes over here. Ooh, that shit hurt. That shit hurt now, don't it, boy? Keep going on your iPhone. Got your corner. Yeah, shout out to my corner dude.
Shots fucking fired, huh? God damn, Joe, he was including you on the couch because you won't hear this motherfucker with us. You should feel some type of fucking way.
I retired after college. I saw the vision.
Talking about the crown and all that. Everybody want to take shots, man. God, he
was just on the couch too.
Yeah, man. Damn, that's how you feel.
You walking him into the arena.
Corner boys. See how the corner boys do? They'll the stick-up kids. They literally stick-up kids. He's just ready to, give me your money. Give me all your money.
It ain't the old days anymore, but can I start with you? What's the hardest part about going from being an NBA player to a regular citizen?
Just the time you have. Trying to fill that void. Some people have things going on where they can, family, businesses, etc. Some people don't. Some people find comfort in eating, and you can tell.
You can tell. Food is delicious.
No, it definitely is, but we got to push away from the table. No, got to eat till you're full, not till it's gone.
Huge distinction. I'm still struggling with. Don't waste.
Don't waste. Don't you waste my food.
Yeah, nah, man. But it just depends on who you are, man. For me, it was me putting time into my family. I retired. I left Dallas. Moved out here to LA. My oldest kids was here. So for me, it was that. It was me coming here and being around them because I hadn't been there. Because for 15 years, I was occupied with my craft and trying to get better, and injuries and surgery and recoveries and a few other things, but that's what it was for me. But you're trying to find that. But it's rough though. You wake up and you're used to having that routine, and it all changes. So now you got to find a different routine.
You feel that's why a lot of guys might get into coaching or get into the broadcasting side just to still feel a part of.
But you're gonna get into something. Yeah. If it's negative or positive, you're gonna get into something if you don't find something to occupy your time.
Yeah, for sure.
So whether it's that, whether it's what we're doing here, whether it's coaching, whether it's some guys going to it thinking they want to be a coach afterwards, or some guys figured out why they doing what they want to do after, and they do that. And well, yeah, for a lot of guys, they don't figure it out, then not everybody get that farewell tour to be able to plan for it. And most guys' careers end abruptly. So you think it's gonna be a next year, and that next year don't come.
Yeah.
And then the next year don't come, then you.
So Shy, what's the hardest part about going from being an NBA player to a regular citizen, gem pop as we call it?
Man, didn't last long for me. You know what I'm saying? I've been broke all my life, so transition was very short-lived. And as far as being a civilian, I ain't never really ever been that. I never think I'm gonna be that. The light shines on me very brightly, so regardless of material things, I move in a certain manner where people are always gonna know when I walk in the room, I ain't no normal nigga. So, you know, I take pride in that. So regardless of if it's the crown or an outfit or whatever it is, I'm gonna stand out. And when you do, you know, find yourself, you know, not being able to be in the association no more, you gotta associate yourself with something else. And I've always surrounded myself with other things and kept myself busy. I just finished my 4th book. So, you know, things like that has always been able to captivate me and keep me busy. So, you know, what Nick's saying, it makes sense for guys that don't got no real ambition. You know, you want to sit around and wait for things to happen for you just because you're a part of something. But for me, I'm gonna make it happen type of motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stand on business. So, you know, regardless if it's basketball, football, baseball, bowling, whatever, you know, with entertainment, tech, whatever, I try to keep my foot right in that door. So I don't really know nothing about it. I try to stay separate from the civilian life and just being able to exist. And ain't nothing wrong with it, but it's just, I'm a creative and I like to be creative. So I'm always gonna stand on that.
For sure. And Gil, how about for yourself?
What was the question?
Going from an NBA player, going from being Hibachi, Agent Zero, to Gilbert.
Oh, just me personally or just general?
Personally, general, a little bit of everything.
I mean, be honest, it's difficult. I mean, you know, you've been pampered since you was skilled, right? AAU, college, right? High school, like you've been put on a pedestal, right? So, you know, most of the time when motherfuckers get to the NBA, they've never even done laundry before. When they got to college, somebody was doing their homework, somebody was doing their laundry, and then you get to the NBA, you on your own, right, for the first time. So when you get to the NBA, most of these people are they're on their own for the first time, trying to figure out how to be an adult with all the money in the world, right? So you fly in private, you doing all this stuff. Now when you're done, it's no different than somebody who's been in jail for 10, 15 years or in the army, right? You didn't have most players didn't have plan Bs, right? We're Superman, right? So when we're done, one, we didn't know we were gonna be done, right? So we sitting around trying to work out, and then it becomes a depression. It becomes a depression because everything we know left, right? The money doesn't matter at that point, right? Because the only thing that money does is get us in trouble. Mm. So most guys' habits, those bad habits, drugs and gambling, that happens usually when they're done because they're trying to fill the void of practice and games, right? So, you know, the first year you don't notice it because, you know, you still is like, oh, I'm this vacation, season in, I'm on vacation, season come around, I'm still working out, still getting ready, waiting for the call. Mm. When reality kicks in that you ain't going back no more, now it's like, all right, who are you?
Right.
I was a basketball motherfucker player. Now, who are you? Who are you? Bitch, I don't know. I've been a basketball player since I was 10. Mm-hmm. Since I was 10. Like, I'm 10 years old. So 10 to 35, but 20-something years of being a basketball player. Rules, structure, this. Now you're saying, all right, have fun. Mm. Whose kids is these? All of them? They all mine? Yeah, you sure?
Mine?
And he looked like mine, but I don't. Oh, okay, they all, okay, all right.
All of them.
How old are you? Damn. When I have you? 2000, okay.
That was a long time ago.
You start trying to figure out now you're trying to figure out how to be a dad. Yeah, you was a dad in the NBA, but I mean, what does that really look like? You're playing games at night, they're asleep, you get home, you're traveling, you're gone 14 days, you come back. You the dude that's interrupting their lives.
Right.
Waking them up at 2 a.m. in the morning. Hey, I'm daddy home. Hey, daddy. Daddy home. Hey, daddy.
Go back to sleep.
Right, so being a father for the first time is what happens when we're done. But for our competitiveness, that's what gets triggered. That's where the depression comes in. That's where the loneliness comes in, because we don't have the locker room to talk shit no more. We don't have the practice to really go rah. You know what I mean? Where's our aggression gonna happen, right? You know, now we talking to a girl who now looking at us like we ain't shit no more. Right? Shit, you ain't got no games today. Watch these kids. Who you think you talking to? You better look at my resume. Well, that resume is old now. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah. So, most of our problems come when we're done because, we have to try to reinvent ourselves from the person we was since we was little.
That's real shit.
Facts.
Sometimes you
You find,
create a show.
find somebody to talk to.
Yeah, that's it. Find somebody to talk to. Hey, you want to talk? Hey, I won't talk.
Don't talk to the work. Don't do that.
Sometimes you find a couch full of people to talk to when you start a show called Gil's Arena presented by Underdog Fantasy.
You see what? You see, 11:30.
11:30
Yeah.
on the dot.
Practice time.
Almost 11:30 on the dot.
I'm saying practice time, but that's what I'm saying. This is practice times.
Most of the time, we find that safe haven with each other, though. We share a lot. Everybody that hoop share a lot of the common themes in life. So when we all go through the same shit, I think that's what these podcasts are starting to become. A way for us to share those stories of what things that happen, kind of recollect on the things that we made mistakes on, try to really come to terms with ourselves and understand, like, we can't blame nobody for where we at. Like, we all got to this position, whether we wanted it to happen or not, whether it's injury or just mishaps, whatever. Once we accept all those things and understand depression is a part of progression. You got to go through the depression. You got to go through the pain. You got to go through the accountability to overcome it all, to be able to say, all right, this is where I'm at now. Who am I? Who you want to be. And that's where you go with it.
That's real.